Do you compete with or complete others? One thing we find in life oftentimes is competitiveness is good. Competitiveness moves the world ahead. Where we get is when we try to compete with others rather than complete them. Really, that drive for success is competition. Beyond success is significance. What can you do as a group and as a whole? And that's when you start to complete people. Let me read from this, my notes. One who is playing the long game learns they can play longer. Game becomes infinite when they complete others rather than competing with them. Think about it, relationships where you're competing with someone. Are you looking to help each other accomplish something great and move to a next level? No. How can I position myself? It's a status. Simon Sinek wrote the book, The Infinite Game, and I think it ties into this exactly. Infinite is completing. Finite, where there's a finish line, is competing. I went on here to say, competing is the epitome of the finite game, as I just mentioned, and seeking to find a pedestal. So when you're competing, you're seeking to find a pedestal. Imagine that scene where there's a first place, a second place, a third place. It's a pedestal. Now, there's another way to look at those. When you look at them as steps and stairs, and you simply say, I'm going to move from one step to the next step, to the next step, to the next step. Life is a staircase. It's not a pedestal. Seek to complete others. You're going to find that you complete yourself. You accomplish more rather than just competing with others. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have healthy competition. That is a great attribute. But when it's done at the, I want to say this? When it's done at the detriment of others, that's when you're going to fail.